Hey everybody, I'm gonna be talking a little bit about Liam's new bullshit ass scam that he's been planning or that he's been having in the works for the past year or so. I'm not going to be, this video is not scripted, so I'm going to be ad-libbing a little bit. I don't really have much time right now to make a script because I have a real job, not scamming people like Liam is. So right here, he has a little bit of a landing page for something that he calls Tinnitus Pal, which is like a new subscription-based service that he offers to his clients. Which I actually got notified of this by, from one of my subscribers saying that Liam is spamming this shit to everybody who has ever subscribed to him ever, to their emails. So it leads to this web page here. So the first thing that comes to my that catches my eye is that he calls himself the world's leading tinnitus expert. I think there's a massive amount of people who will completely disagree with this claim. For example, Professor Susan Shore, Professor Thanos, his last name's impossible to pronounce, Sinopoulos. Yeah, there's numerous people, I would say dozens of people, who are significantly more knowledgeable in tinnitus than this scammer is. Yeah, especially with, if you've watched my previous videos, you guys know the type of bullshit he comes up with is absolutely baseless. It's not based on any type of science whatsoever. It's just based completely on speculation. Okay, so let's take a look at this page to learn more how Tinnitus Pal can quote unquote help us. So here he mentions, of course, his typical silence gig, which is, of course, a complete lie. He says a direct communication with other members, which should be by default available for free. For example, through various forums like Tinnitus Talk, which contains a massive amount of very useful information from many people who have a lot of experience with tinnitus, including me. I post there quite often as well. So here he says the personal assistance from Liam's top silence expert, Silvio. I have no idea who that is, but it's probably some third world slave that he hired for $2, maybe $2 a day, and an AI bot trained in everything that is tinnitus, aka he trained a ChatGPT version with all of his baseless nonsense so that it answers only to support his theories. And of course, a live group call, which we as all know is not is something very iffy that Liam barely even comes to himself. He also mentions on this page. So here he says, wasting time on tinnitus forums. Tinnitus forums are one of the places where you can get actual, real information from real sufferers, and actually you can find out information about him scamming other people there as well. That's why he wants you to avoid it. Um, there is really nothing like this anywhere in the world, but a full support system. Yeah, I mean, my YouTube channel, which is free, basically, I am planning on doing live streams in the future. And also Tinnitus Talk Forum, which is also free. You don't have to pay a subscription-based service on this. Now, something that I agree with him here is, yes, spending money on tinnitus solutions that have no chance of working. I think it's a little bit ironic here because he's talking about his own solution, which is bullshit. Um, yeah, here's an idea. Instead of spending money on an app that has a subscription service that you have to pay $50 a month for, how about you actually go to literally any tinnitus forum, especially Tinnitus Talk, where you can get your information for free. If you've seen in my previous video, people are extremely unsatisfied with his performance. He is non-communicative. It is impossible to get in contact with him unless you pay $300 for an hour of his, to get into a call with him. Basically, in my previous video, you can see that there's numerous people complaining about the customer service, complaining that he's ignoring people. So, in my opinion, okay, in this video, he just talks about random bullshit. The world's top private group. Yeah, so in this, he mentions that he hosts some chat rooms in Telegram, which is actually the program that I use to talk with other people, but it's very suspicious why he uses Telegram in general. I would say that because Telegram has kind of an aspect of anonymity, basically. So it is non-prosecutable, it is untraceable, which is, for example, pretty suspicious for a large network like his to use, basically. So this entire page just looks like one of those scam pages that you see on the internet with massive buttons that say 100% satisfaction guarantee, 100% free, it's a massive discount, something like that. I just wanted to people to know not to spend money on this fucking garbage, that you're not going to get any useful information here whatsoever. Um, and I think that this is just one of his methods that he uses to completely automate scamming. Yeah, this is a completely automatic system using artificial intelligence where he can just passively gain income. He passively get money from suffering people who are trying to find a solution. Yeah. So, anyways, people do not fall for this shit. It's a fucking scam. There's not much else to say about this. I mean, not to mention this entire thing is riddled with fucking spelling mistakes. Basically, it looks like it's made in like some kind of website builder or some bullshit. I mean, this whole page looks like a fucking scam. It looks like marketing, typical marketing. So stay the fuck away from this shit. Stay away from it. If you want any advice, message me on Telegram for free. I will consult you. My fucking massive knowledge in tinnitus, I would say with confidence that I know infinitely more than Liam does about tinnitus. Now, I'll be definitely answering to answering any comments that anybody has about this shit. But this type of crap just infinitely frustrates me. How people take advantage of sufferers. They take advantage of it and they try to make like a fucking printing money machine of people. This guy should not be allowed to do what he's doing, which is probably why he lives in Thailand. Yeah, and all of his businesses are registered in like really shady fucking places. And that's why he uses Telegram. In any case, yeah, for large endeavors like this, you should use like something more appropriate for people interacting with each other. You can get any information you want on tinnitustalk.com. You don't need this bullshit. All right, so this video is kind of random, a random update, and me mostly ad-libbing to get the word out there that you should definitely not buy this crap. All right, peace.